and welcome to episode 3 of The Vancast.
The Vancast.
The Vancast. We're semi-successful. We've had like 100 views on both our videos, I think.
Oh my goodness. 100.
100. How you doing, Steve? You good?
All right, yeah, not bad.
Yeah.
How's it going, Jay?
Not
okay?
too bad. Well, we're on our way home now, so yeah. I'm a lot better than I was about 7 hours ago.
Yeah, it's always slightly better on the way home than it is on the way in here.
100%, yeah. As always, we will always say hello, how are we, and how has your weekend been?
My weekend has been very good, to be honest. I had a gig on Friday night. I was in Wrexham, which is part of North Wales.
Ryan Reynolds, you get to see him.
No, wish I would have done.
Yeah.
Who's the other guy? That's
Rob McElhenney.
That's the one.
Yeah.
That's the one. But no, it was a venue that we've played before anyway, called the Midland, and it's on Wrexham High Street. And anyway, the gig was great. But Lewis did well, to be fair. I did say to Lewis, I said, "Look at you, Luke," because he was trying to carry you as much as he can. And you know, like we're husbands and boyfriends and fiancés. In my case, you know, when you go shopping and you're trying to be a man and carry all the bags. Yeah. Well, Lewis had like 2 guitars, 3 mic stands. He had, about 4 different things, and I was like, "It's quite impressed there, Lewis."
Fair enough.
You know what I mean?
Surely then they provided you a snack whilst you're in there.
They provided me with some very, very expensive soda water. I'll have you know.
Soda water? No food, like crab sticks or anything like that? Or
no crab sticks, no. Do you like crab sticks?
No, I don't like crab sticks.
Oh yeah, I don't mind a few crab sticks.
Yeah. Crab, no. I attempted to eat crab once when I was in America. So when I coached in America, I lived there for 3 months.
And you didn't like crab either?
No, we weren't. I was with one of the families and like, "Oh, come on, we'll go down." And we were all smashing the crap out of these crabs.
Right.
I was like, "Oh, no thanks," because I'm a bit weird with food. It's like, yeah, no, I'm all right. I'm a bit full from the donuts I ate before.
Right.
But yeah, no, crab sticks aren't for me.
So you can safely say you're not a fan of crabs?
I am not a fan of crabs.
You don't like to have crabs?
No, definitely. Right. I don't like crabs. I've never had crabs. I don't want crabs.
I've had crabs loads of times.
Have you?
Yeah.
Oh God.
Yeah.
That's a different subject there. And where else are you playing this week? You've got 3 gigs this week, haven't you?
I've got 3.
Let's plug it now.
Oh, do it now.
Let's plug it all now.
Right then.
Get it out of the way.
Right then. We're playing on Friday in the Bodford in Rill.
Nice.
The Bodford's its own experience.
We love the Bodford. I've been in the Bodford a couple of times. I ran next to you.
You've run?
I ran next to you.
Hey, that is the joint of running and music.
I know.
That was
cool. We'll talk about that another time, but that was fun. We need to do that again sometime soon.
Yeah.
That was good fun.
So that's Friday. Saturday we're in that place in Wrexham. And then Sunday is a charity gig, actually.
Right.
There's a guy called Heaven Roberts, and he's part of Timeless, which are a duo in Towin.
Wasn't it Useless?
We call them Useless and Talentless and Gormless and all that.
And I'm assuming now they'll be tagged in this and they'll see all
We're definitely going to tag Heaven and Tommy in this. But we have a bit of a banter with these two here, Timeless. So whenever we do gigs, we slag them off. And whenever they do gigs, they slag us off. It's just fun, you know what I mean? And then sometimes
friendly competition.
It's friendly, and they end up walking into our gigs. But we did it once where they were doing a gig in the Bodford, actually, and me and Lewis hid behind the bar and then just interrupted their set and then did like a medley in the middle of their set. Their music is totally different to ours, but it was good.
So it's a charity gig for them Sunday.
It's actually Heaven. I think he does this yearly. I don't even know yet what the charity's for, but he does this yearly fundraising thing. Anyway, I think he's retiring from doing it. This will be the last charity one that he does. Okay. So that's at Knightley's in Towin. So I'm hoping the weather's nice so we can play outside.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
But that's like a daytime thing. So I reckon we'll be on about 2 o'clock or something. Anyway, what did you get up to this weekend, James?
This weekend was my daughter's birthday.
Right.
So it was my daughter's birthday yesterday, which was Monday. So we went up to Newcastle to my brother-in-law's for the weekend.
Right.
How are the lads? So we went up there. It was ridiculously hot, so we went and did some little bits. A nice little journey with Laura and the kids. We actually left at 4:30 on Friday night, and didn't get there till 9:10.
Right.
So that was a nice little journey. But yeah, we were there. So it was
did you stop for wheeze and food and things?
we stopped for 1 week.
For 1 week.
We were in and out of Wetherby services in a flash.
Right.
Done. Because we had food. Laura's like, when we go somewhere like for the weekend and we're doing that, Laura's really good at like just being the person that manages everything. Like I just have to drive.
Yeah.
And load the car. And she's gone, right, I'm doing this, I've done this. And I'm like, I wouldn't have even remembered about any of it. I'd have gone, yeah, got to Newcastle. I brought a coat, and that's about it.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's just there.
Is that a woman thing, that? Do you think? Because Becca's good at that as well. You know, like, if we...
it depends on what it is, isn't it? Like, I'm organised and I kind of like things, but it depends if it's football, if it's running, or if it's something like, that's where I'm a bit more organised. I do need to be better at organising family events where Laura doesn't have to do it all, to be fair. Yeah,
to be fair, it's similar. If it comes to gigs, I'm not concerned about doing it correctly.
Yeah.
I prepare everything as much as I can. But if it comes to anything else aside from music, I'm like, right, I haven't put diesel in the van.
No. Oh well.
Doesn't matter. I'm going to be half an hour late for work. Doesn't matter. It does matter really.
Yeah.
It does matter really. But yeah. I'm like that. But Becca's like, I've got to be in work 20 minutes earlier than I'm due, which is
no, to be fair though, I'm like that. Like, I have to be on time for everything. I have to be early to everything. So when you rock up at 8:10 in the morning, I'm like going,
we do tend to make it, don't we?
We make it on the dot.
The foot goes on the accelerator maybe a bit too much.
Well, we got to sit in a hot tub.
Did you?
Yeah. Oh, so forgot to mention.
Right.
My brother-in-law's got a hot tub.
Right.
Matt, thank you for that. So at Mantea, they've got a hot tub. So we went in on Saturday. Charlie absolutely loved it, but did kind of like fall in once, went underwater. He was bedazzled, proper, like all over the place when he come out. Like, just like all over, like.
Was his eyes all over the place, like he'd seen a load of fluorescent lights?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
But like, obviously, he was okay. But the next day, he just wanted to go in it all day. He was like, we're going in it. So we went in again. So basically, hot tub, which was nice. But very happy birthday to my daughter, Evie. She's 8.
Happy birthday, Evie.
Oh, God, she's growing up. It's really, really weird. But yeah.
Are you not happy she's 8 then?
No, it's fine. She's always been my little princess, wasn't she? But she's just growing up. She's really good as well. She's never an issue. So I'm proud of her, to be honest. So I do have another shout out that I want to give out to Brad Rea, a boxer from Stretford in Manchester, who this weekend won the EBU light heavyweight title against another fighter called Shakan Pitters. Brad I've known since he was about 8 years old. Worked with his mum for about 10 years. Still speaks to his mum every now and again now. And his rise from small hall shows to actually being on big shows and finally winning a title after a really tough couple of years. I'm really, really pleased for him because he's deserved it. So just wanted to do a quick shout out to Brad Rea. Well done, mate. You absolutely smashed it. You've had a tough 2 years. You've had people cancel on you last minute. You've gone through a load of detritus. We're not swearing on here. And now it's your time, mate. So go and absolutely smash the world to pieces. Well done. Enjoy. This week's news. So this week's news, Steve, a massive thing that happened to me. We talked a couple of weeks ago about Glastonbury.
Yeah.
It was Glastonbury this weekend, just gone.
Yeah.
And I think my favourite part of it was seeing Lewis Capaldi return.
Yeah.
It was brilliant. The fact that he's able to come back and the crowd was just amazing for him, and it's really happy to see that. Obviously, he's gone through the mental battles over the last couple of years.
Yeah.
You know, from his Tourette's and all the anxiety and stuff, and he was able to come back, just reset, and just he's unreal. I think he's a brilliant musician.
Yeah.
But again, it's that mental health stuff. We take so much for granted, don't we? That you don't think, even though these people are rich and they're celebrities and they've got all the money in the world or whatever, they still suffer from mental health, and they still suffer from anxiety.
Do you know what? I think people like that, you tend to put them on a pedestal. A lot of people like that, because you see them as really successful, and as a musician, obviously, he is. I mean, he's achieved what he wants to achieve, but you've got to think why a lot of people even start doing it in the first place. It's their like security blanket, that bubble that they're allowed to escape into.
Yeah.
You do it with running, I do it with music. Yeah. Lewis Capaldi probably does it with music. And I think what was sad last time I saw him, it was Glastonbury where he had the Tourette's quite
2
bad,
years.
wasn't it?
But again, it was Glastonbury 2023, and he couldn't perform properly.
Yeah.
But the crowd could see it, because obviously they knew that he had the problems, because he'd come out a couple of weeks earlier and had to cancel some gigs because of it.
Yeah.
So the crowd just sang the songs for him, and it was just it's amazing to see. That's what you want to see in music, in sports, in anything, in that unity, that community of people. It was just brilliant to see, and that's for me why I'm so happy that he's back, because he's a great musician. He's funny as hell. Yeah, he just doesn't care at all.
Well, he's one of them few. As you know, Jay, and anybody else that knows me, I can get quite judgmental over even famous musicians.
A little bit, like who?
Yeah, I don't want to alienate anybody here. You know what I mean?
We won't pinpoint anyone.
Because I know when people create their music, they see it as expressing their emotion. They want to be incandescent and things like that. But there are particular ones that I won't say who, but I class them as pretty karaoke dancers.
Okay.
I'll just leave it at that. But I think Lewis Capaldi, I did like the whole to-do a few years ago where he was dead chuffed that Noel Gallagher slagged him off.
Yeah.
That was brilliant.
That was amazing. And that's what I mean. And that's what you talk about, banter for music. That was brilliant. It just doesn't care.
No. Well, to be honest, if Noel Gallagher slagged me off, I would be upset, I think. But I would still like the fact that, wow, Noel Gallagher knows who I am.
Yeah. Like, oh, you know who I am? That's cool.
Yeah. But I think with him, I heard his new song on the radio the other day.
Yeah.
Or on Spotify, actually, because I knew it was out. I think they were talking about it on Good Morning Britain. And when I got to work, I put it on. I think you told me about it as well on the way. Yeah. And he's one of them. He reminds me of, he can write a song as if he's writing a song. I might make this out to sound wrong, but I know what I mean. As if he's writing a song for like Westlife, or he can write perfect pop songs, like perfect pop songs. Yeah. But because he writes it himself and he sings it himself, which is unlike a lot of the other people that I don't like. I respect him for doing that. You know what I mean? I've got to say, when the first time I listened to it, I thought, it's a great song. And obviously the meaning is...
Yeah, it's really, really good. I really like it.
It's about him, innit? So, but yeah, very good. Lewis Capaldi. Right, I've set Jay apparently a difficult challenge here this week. What we're going to do for our top 3. So I said, we've done music, well, for now, and we've done films. Let's have top crisps. Top packets of crisps.
I can't here's my issue, right? Is I love salt and vinegar Walkers. I love salt and vinegar Pringles, but Am I choosing just salt and vinegar, or am I choosing the,
No.
the brand as well? There's my kind of... it's so hard. And this is where
is that because you've got too many?
Yeah. Because, like...
Or because you don't like any?
No. I do like quite a lot of crisps, but I'm a little bit thingy. And
I was going to say, because if you didn't like any, it'd be a bit weird.
Yeah. Now, this is where Laura, she would be all over this challenge. And she will tell me when she hears this, she'll be all over this. This is what... Because she is crisps more than anything else.
Does she like loads of different crisps, like broccoli flavoured crisps?
I don't even know if you can get broccoli flavoured crisps.
I bet you can.
Well, if you know of any broccoli flavoured crisps, let us know.
Yeah. I bet the vegan crisps are all on it.
I'll need a little bit more time. So what's your number 3? I'm going to go straight to you.
Right, you're going to go to me.
Yeah,
right, my number three, I'm the same. There are lots and lots to choose from with crisps. But I would say my number 3 are standard Cheetos.
Cheetos?
Yeah.
Okay.
You know what Cheetos are?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Basically, what's it?
They are what's-its, but they are... I mean, I know you can get them over here now, but when we used to go to Tenerife when I was a kid, Cheetos were the holiday crisps.
Yeah.
So the only place you could get Cheetos was when you were on holiday. And Cheetos always remind me of being on holiday. And the fact is, the crisps bags are about that big as well, weren't they?
Yeah.
So
they're the little ball ones, aren't they?
No.
Are the ones that are like what's-its?
They look like what's-its, yeah.
So basically giant what's-its, right, okay.
Yeah. And I love the cheetah on it as well, and with the sunglasses on. But Cheetos, and then they're just one of them. I can, it's an easy bag of crisps. That problem with Cheetos is your fingers turn orange and your mouth turns orange. So if you're on your dinner, if you're on your dinner in work,
that's a pain, isn't it?
Remember to go and wash your mouth after, because you look like...
And your hands.
Yeah, and your hands, because you look like you've done a Katie Price and just put loads of fake tan on.
Jeez.
You know what I mean? So, Jay, I'm going to ask you a very important question now.
A very important question.
What's your number 3 crisps?
So mine are going to be what's-its. However, flaming hot.
Oh,
what's-its.
Good twist there, yeah.
Not
good
cheese,
twist.
not the normal cheese. Yeah, flaming hot what's-its. Definitely going to be number 3, I think.
What colour's the packet of them?
Red.
Red, right.
There's no stories, there's no nothing, there's no anecdotes behind it.
Because you haven't thought about it.
Because I've not thought about it. They're just ace. I know my top 3. In my head, I know my top 3 now.
Okay, fair enough.
But flaming hot what's-its. Yeah, the big bag. So you got to have the big bag.
Right.
And because of the giant what's-its.
So do you not get like depressed with yourself a little bit if you've ate the entire bag though? I know you feel happy when you're doing it at the time.
Yeah, sometimes like... No, actually no. I'm not.
You're just happy about it.
So, your number 2 then?
Right, my number 2. What did I choose as my number 2? I did think about this.
You mean you've not wrote it down?
Oh no, I have. I remember. I remember. I don't know if you'll even like these, but Frazzles.
Oh god, no, bacon flavour. No thanks.
Something wrong with you, Jay. Something wrong with you. Frazzles.
Sorry, I'm going to really... I won't even split opinion. People are going to absolutely go for me here. I'm going to be cancelled after 3 podcasts.
Okay.
Bacon, no, not for me. Thank you very much.
You don't like bacon?
Which is really weird, like, because it comes... like sausages all day. Give me a sausage barm red sauce all day long, right?
A sausage what? A barm or a bap?
No, it's a sausage barm. It is a sausage barm.
It's a bap in it.
No, it's a sausage barm. We're not having this argument. We can't, because this...
What about sausage cob? That's what they say in Wolverhampton and that, don't
Leicester, I think they say that in as well. No.
Right.
It's a sausage barm.
So it's a sausage bap. We're deciding it's a bap, yeah.
So anyway, I have a sausage barm red sauce. So, but I won't have bacon. I just don't like the taste of it.
Red sauce.
Red sauce.
Not brown sauce.
Red sauce. Sausage barm, red sauce. That is it. That's all you need. Done.
Bacon bap, brown sauce.
Oh, and I thought it was so similar. Here we go. Here's the end of the James kind of era.
Yeah. R.I.P. the Vancast.
Oh, Jesus. No.
Right. No. Okay. Fair enough. So you're not.
Yeah.
You're not a bacon fan at all.
No.
Right.
No.
Right.
People are going to come for me now.
Yeah, wow.
Yeah,
wow.
I'm not a big
Okay.
fan, so don't like it.
Right, you're number 2.
Number 2, barbecue beef hula hoops.
They're nice.
They are nice.
They are nice.
And again, like I like them in a little pack, but when you get the big bags, and again, I will just... me and Chris, really, it's big bags. I only have little bags for like my dinners or stuff like that.
Okay.
Big bags. Get me the big bags all in one go, off the pot. You can't... Again, not like... No anecdotes, no stories. Just give me barbecue beef crisps.
Yeah, you're just straight to the point with crisps.
Hula hoops. Hula hoops are just... And I love salt and vinegar hula hoops as well, but barbecue beef
if you had to.
Yeah. Number 1 for you.
Right, this is my... I had this conversation with Becca the other night.
Yeah.
Because I knew I'd be talking about this. And I had to load up on Google pictures of collections of crisps.
Right.
To make sure I'm picking the ones I want. I was on the fence with cheese and onion Walkers. And even then, I was like, what's better, Walkers or Golden Wonder? Right, but anyway, it's not about that. If I had to pick number 1, if I go to the shop on my dinner and I think for a packet of crisps, my go-to packet of crisps I tend to do are flame grilled McCoys.
Oh, to be fair, that's a shout.
Yeah.
It's a shout.
They are fat, manly, fill you up crisps. And the ridges. I mean, Walkers tried to copy them, didn't they, with the... they've got their own version.
But, Walkers baked. They're not nice, I don't like.
They're not McCoys.
McCoy, yeah, fair enough. Fair play, I love that.
So yeah, and it's probably one of the only, like, manly things that I do and like. Because...
So tell me something that's manly about you. I eat McCoys.
I love McCoys, yeah. Used to like Yorkie bars back in the day.
Oh yeah, no, let's not. Again, anyone of our generation will know the original Yorkie story.
Yeah.
It's, we've got to be careful of our demographics here.
Yeah.
No, there's a great shout for number 1, to be fair.
Fair enough.
My number 1's going to be better then.
Right, Jay, your number 1 is...
Again, this is going to split opinion. It's Pringles. However, it's a salt and vinegar Pringles.
Are you allowed Pringles?
Yeah, just the crisps. So this is why I asked the stipulations at the beginning, and you're going, oh well, crisps are crisps.
Are crisps not classed as what you get in a packet?
If I was to empty out a tube of Pringles into a bowl, they would be crisps. If I was to empty out a pack of flame grilled McCoys into a bowl, they would be crisps. So yes, Pringles are allowed. And no other flavour apart from salt and vinegar. That green sour cream and whatever it is, they can get in the bin because they're horrendous.
They're a classic, them though.
They're Laura's favourite, but not a chance. No,
okay.
No, get in the bin. So salt and vinegar Pringles, number 1 all day long. No one is going to argue against it.
And Pringles are extremely addictive, aren't they?
Yes.
That's the thing.
Once you pop, you
cannot stop. We haven't got our honourable mentions yet, though.
Yeah, well, I've got an honourable mention. Someone said it first time this week.
You did, yeah. You didn't do the honourable.
No. So my honourable mention this week, definitely hands down got me knickknacks.
Knickknacks are good.
Knickknacks are good. They're a good crisp.
All right, yeah.
It's not one that I'd go to altogether, the spicy ones.
Okay.
It's not one that I'd go to all the time, but every now and again I go, ooh. And I see them, I go, yeah, I want a bag of knickknacks.
The spicy ones, are they the purpley ones?
No, it's the orange ones.
Oh, it's the orange one, yeah.
The purpley one's like Worcester or something like that, I don't know.
Yeah.
Big shout out for Worcester sauce Walkers as well, by the way.
Although I saw on my my preparation for this Vancast,
yes,
when I was looking at the crisps, a lot of people look at Worcester sauce crisps as like a chuck it in a bin or feed it to the dog.
No, Worcester sauce are class.
I actually like Worcester sauce crisps.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Right then, my honourable mention, and this is just because I'm a child, really, would be Space Raiders.
Oh, no, I'm absolutely with you on that. 100%, yeah. That's a great mention. The problem is, it used to be 10p, they're now 40p for like less crisps.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
It's absolutely, you get like 7 crisps in a 40p bag. That is the only issue. So again, you'd have to go big bag. You'd have to go spend that £1.25 and get the big bag.
Yeah, the little, what do you get, about 5 crisps in it or something? 5 alien heads.
Yeah, in the little one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Obsessed with aliens, and I like the quirk of it all.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
We're going to talk about other crisps. It's really weird. So do you know Monster Munch?
See,
do you
class.
know the shape of Monster Munch? Do you know what they're supposed to be?
Right, there's a debate about this.
No, there's not a debate. It's actually they've come out and said what it actually is. Do you know what do you think it is?
You tell me what it is.
Well, no, because if you've got something else that's not against it, then we go.
No, is it a monster claw?
It is not a monster claw.
Ah.
You turn it upside down, it's a monster body, with arms sticking out and legs.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, see, I feel
Google
I feel like
Google
buying a packet of crisps now and having a look. What flavour Monster Munch?
Either or, flaming hot or pickled onion.
I'd pick flaming hot, you know.
Yeah. So really, we've got a top 6.
Yeah. top 300.
It's not really worked, has it? Basically, everyone loves crisps.
You lot have got to put your list in the comments.
Yes.
About your top 3 difficult.
Do you agree with ours, or are we just completely wrong in your opinion? And also, is it a Barm? No, not throw. Is it a Barm? It is a Barm.
It's a bat.
It's not a bat, man.
Brown or white?
White. A white bat. Sausage.
To be fair, if it was a breakfast bat, a Barm, whatever weird word you use.
Right. Aren't you part Manc?
I am part Manc.
So why are you not calling it a Barm?
Because I used to work on a hot dog stand and they used to call them bats.
Well, the hot dog stand you worked in were wrong.
Right.
we could be going on for hours here.
Yeah,
right.
The woman who owned it, I like the bats. No. So yeah, there's the debate. Red sauce or brown sauce, bacon or sausage, and is it a Barm or is it a bat?
It's definitely not a cob.
Well, you might notice last week there were little points me and you would say something, weren't there, Jay?
Yeah.
Where
so, you'd say like random words, or you think they're random words within the sentence, like squeegee.
Like squeegee, and you would hear a sound effect like this. And the reason that sound effect there is me and Jay have set each other a challenge. We've got a list of words we've given each other to say, and they tend to be random words.
Like
fromage
frais.
Which
was the name of episode 2. And the reason episode 2 was called fromage frais is because we found it absolutely hilarious as a word, and it was a little hidden joke in there.
Yeah.
So each week we're going to give each other 3 words. You would have heard the pings again this week. If you didn't hear them, go back, figure out what they were. And again, add them in the comments if you did hear them, and you can try and figure out what the words are each week now, because that's always going to be fun.
Yes.
What were your words this week?
We've got a Spotify playlist, haven't we, Jay?
A very fancy one.
It is fancy, and it's basically songs that we mention or artists that we mention on the Vancast, and songs that we feature at the end.
Yeah.
So the playlist is called Tunes of the Vancast.
Yes.
Very
well thought out name for a playlist.
Oh, that was such an original name there. But yeah, we've got it. So the link's below, or you can just find it on Spotify.
So that was episode number 3. Un, deux, trois.
Un, deux, trois.
Hopefully we'll have like 101 views next week.
Yeah, I don't know 101 in French, so that's anything.
I'm rubbish at French. I'm rubbish at any language.
I took French in school, you know.
I hated it. I did a bit of German. Meine Bier ist warm.
My beer is warm.
Yeah.
Wow. Isn't that amazing that I worked that out then? That is amazing.
Wo ist der Krankenhaus?
Krankenhaus, that's a well good word.
That's hospital, I think.
Is it?
I think it's hospital.
where you get the... No.
No.
I'll
I can say, mein Name ist Jamesbrownell. Ich bin 42 Jahre alt.
Right.
Yeah, that's my name and how old I am. There you go.
Right.
That's the extent of my German.
Our Lewis took German, and the thing I always remember him talking about was Ich habe eine Mockenküte. And that means I have a guinea pig. You know, useful stuff like that.
Oh, wow. Brilliant. I have.
Ich habe. And my dad used to, his saying was always Le chat est sur le mur, which is French for the cat is on the wall.
Fair enough.
Just amazing. I'll tell you what I used to take in school, this is how much of a geek I am. Is it that way?
Yeah, it's that way.
Was Latin.
Oh?
No.
And do you still know any Latin?
Caecilius estinatio. That means Caecilius is in the hall.
Excellent.
Brilliant.
There you go. So a bit of geography and weird knowledge of languages.
Yeah, there's German, French, Latin.
Excellent.
Brilliant.
So that was episode 3. Whatever you're doing this week, enjoy it.
Yeah.
Have a lovely weekend and have fun. Thank you again to everyone that's liked, followed, shared. You know, we're going to keep doing it even if people don't like it.
They will like it, James. They will.
They will. But you know, we'll get loads. We've had loads of people saying how enjoyable it is. I think it's just because we like to chat.
Yeah.
So thank you very much, and goodbye.
Yeah, and goodbye. And if you feel a bit lonely, get yourself a Mockenküte.
I'm not. Oh God. Oh. If not, it's always about going to get a sausage barm or a toast.
Well, this week then, as we're still advertising our unsigned wants for the unsigned bands, I've got a song that I've got on Spotify. It's actually been on there a while, and it was. I've played in bands with my brothers. I've played in a duo with my brother Lewis. I still do that. And I record music for other people as well sometimes and write songs for them. But when I started writing solely on my own, I started writing a few songs and recording them myself at home. But I've got one on Spotify, which is still on there, called You're the Drug That I Need.
It's a very good song, you know.
Oh, is it, Jay?
Yeah, I like it.
Thank you very much. It's not an odd one, it's an obvious one. When you hear it, you'll know why I've written it.
Yeah.
But there's two ways I write songs. One will be sitting on the guitar and just playing the guitar, and it's big anthemic sounding stuff. Or if I want to go production wise, I'll sit on the piano and make up something epic, and then I will develop that into something else. But yeah, You're the Drug That I Need is a pretty down the line indie song. So yeah, have a listen and let me know what you think. So.
And here it is.
Sitting at my table, sipping on a cup of tea, left an empty hole and a heartbreak behind. Just wish that I was able to take my thoughts off you and me, but it's clear you've claimed your space in my mind. So take my hand and come down, walk away, let's escape this hole today. Let me take your hand and drift through the skies. We'll go on out drug that I need.